It was just another day when I drove past a small figure sitting by the street. At first glance, I thought he was just another stray. But something about him made me slow down. He wasn't just wandering, he was waiting. Waiting for someone to come get him. My heart ached at the sight. Who had abandoned him? How long had he been sitting there hoping for kindness? I couldn't just leave him. I pulled over and approached him, but the moment he saw me, he bolted, disappearing into a narrow hole. It was heartbreaking. He was so scared, so desperate to hide. I crouched down, trying to coax him out, speaking softly, reaching out with a stick to gently guide him. He wouldn't budge. His fear was too great. Then I noticed something that shattered me even more. A tiny empty container with scraps of cat food nearby. Someone had left him there. Had they fed him only to abandon him? Was he waiting for that person to return? I knew I couldn't leave without him. Using my jacket, I carefully reached in, trying not to startle him too much. "Come here, little one. I won't hurt you, I promise." Finally, with slow and cautious movements, I managed to grab him. As I held him close, I felt his fragile body trembling. He was skin and bones, just a little bag of fur and fear. I placed him gently in the back of my car, and at that moment I felt a flood of emotions: relief, sadness, and a deep, overwhelming love for this tiny, scared creature. No vet clinics were open yet, so I brought him home first.
He's got a piece of matted fur the size of
The moment I set down a bowl of food, he devoured it with a hunger that broke my heart.
Poor thing. Okay.
He was starving, yet so grateful. "You poor little thing," I whispered as I wiped the crumbs from his tiny face. And then something happened that made my heart melt. He rubbed his head against my hand as if to say, "Thank you." That was it. From that very second, I knew he had my heart forever. A rescue organisation responded quickly and offered to take him in. We brought him to them that very same day, but that wasn't the end of our journey together. The first time they allowed us to visit, he was still just skin and bones. Every rib visible, yet his spirit was strong. He was full of energy. Eager to play, eager to love. And so we kept coming back. Every single week, without fail, we visited him. The bond between us grew stronger. Whenever I picked him up, he would press his little head into my hair, nuzzling my face as if he remembered me, as if he knew he was safe. When I brought my husband to meet him, it was love at first sight. The little guy ran right up to him, sniffed him, and within minutes curled up in his lap. It was like he had always been a part of our family, like he knew we were meant to be together. As he got stronger, his playful side emerged. He started running around, chasing invisible prey, and filling the room with his happy energy. After 2.5 months in the shelter, the day finally came. We were bringing him home. The very first night, he curled up on our legs as if he'd been waiting for this moment his entire life. He knew he was safe. He knew he was home. Day by day, his energy increased. He became more vocal, more expressive. He had the loudest, most persistent meow whenever one of us left the room, even if it was just to use the bathroom. He would sit in front of the door, calling out until we returned, just to make sure we hadn't disappeared. Growing up, I had a red cat. He had been my best friend, my comfort, my family. He passed away 6 years ago, leaving a hole in my heart I thought would never be filled. And then, destiny sent me Lucian. Lucian, my little shadow, my shoulder cat. He follows me everywhere, perching on my shoulder, wrapping himself around me like he belongs there. Because he does. He always did. He is the sweetest, most loving soul I have ever met, and he has my heart completely.
Are you my baby? You're my baby, and I love you. Gosh darn it, you're so cute.
To think that he was once just a lonely, scared little thing sitting by the street waiting for someone to come. It makes me wonder, how many other Lucians are out there, waiting for their second chance? If you've ever thought about rescuing, fostering or adopting, let this be your sign. There are so many animals just like Lucian, waiting, hoping, longing for someone to notice them, to love them, to give them the life they deserve. Please share this story. Raise awareness, help change a life, because sometimes the ones we rescue end up rescuing us right back.